Welcome back to Leowolf TV, devotees, and after my shoutouts video was done, aired, etc., I went back to try to watch it because I like to go back and watch some of my videos that I upload because a lot of times I can go back and I can be like, well, it's great, it's good to go, we're good to go, upload it. But then whenever I go back and watch it, as with a lot of things, you realize there's a few mistakes that you're like, probably should have fixed that before uploading. But a lot of times we don't notice it until it's uploaded and been there for a while. But it's nothing really major. It's just I wish I would have done like I usually do with my shout outs. Standing up in front of the green screen, giving y'all a proper like physical shout out and stuff. Like because I'm like I was being lazy and it was also just a time thing. Like I was just wanting to make sure I got it done, did that for y'all. But I feel like because it's Thanksgiving, I should do a proper thank you. So, with all that being said, sorry, I'm just waking up. With all that being said, um, I just wanted to say I'm very grateful to all of my devotees, the true devotees, and I'm even grateful to the ones that are just here temporarily and then they're here today, gone tomorrow. You know, I'm even grateful for those guys because they still come. If they like it, they may leave a like. They still subscribe for a while. They do give me hope. um, but anyway, and I'm grateful to everybody that's been true to the channel, that's commenting, and that's definitely got to be like number one. It's got to be Michael Fireheart, and I didn't put him first in the shoutouts video, mainly because I had a brand new person that was gonna be. He's a bit more. I'm slowly getting more people that are taking interest in the channel and actually giving me creative criticisms, giving me opinions, giving me suggestions, giving me requests, yada yada yada, etc., etc., and so on and so on. And Cody was the critical kid. The critical kid, Cody Slusher, was one of the newer ones, and I felt like I just gave him a shout out and get his out the way because he was brand new, which. And that doesn't mean like I just wanted to hurry up and go, yeah, here's Cody, thanks, whatever. No, I just wanted to get him out of the way because he was brand new, and then I was going to go down the list as usual, which is why Michael was number two. But Michael Fireheart, I just wanted to say, man, look, I cannot express, which sometimes on Instagram, we talk, and so a little bit of what's been going on with me personally and stuff. But I just want to say thank you, man, so much because it really means a lot that I have somebody I could like reach out and talk to about these things, and also, and greatly really helps motivates me. It really motivates me, and it really helps me keep going with the channel to know that I have somebody who actually is really invested in the channel and actually enjoys it so much so that they will watch whatever I upload, give me creative criticisms, also make some funny suggestions here or there. And I know I'm gonna sound a little pathetic for this, but it just feels really good to have somebody who actually really genuinely enjoys your stuff. Because I'm surrounded by people who pacify me, um, patronize me, or gaslight me. I'm running out of words here, but yeah, basically just the conversations usually go like this. So, hey, have you watched my channel? No, I haven't really had time, but I will watch it. I will watch it, Josh. I will watch it. Well, don't go out of your way to watch it. I'm just asking. I figured you'd enjoy it. I mean, it's no big deal. And it's like, no, I said I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch it. Like it's a lot of talking, condescending talking, or a lot of talking down. Like, it's okay, I'm gonna watch it, and then they turn right around and go talk to their friends and their buddies and be like, man, Josh just won't leave me alone about that channel. I'm like, I asked you once, bitch. There was the time whenever I was constantly asking people and constantly pestering them, yeah, but I've done since backed off that because one, I realized that's the wrong thing to do, and it's a little overbearing, and you rightfully get commented on about it, negatively commented on. So I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of deserve that. I kind of have been annoying, so. But most of the time now, it's like, I've asked you once. I may have asked you twice, but it's twice. Just twice is not constantly. Damn. Like, don't paint me a villain because I said something twice, damn. And if it's not that, I'll say it like this: if it ain't that flavor to taste of the conversations, it's usually the oh yeah, oh yeah, it's like he's very talented. Oh yeah, I knew. See, you need to go places. This is great. A lot of, I'm just going, for lack of a better phrase, a lot of dick sucking when it comes to that. And I don't know about y'all, some people really like it whenever they get sucked up to, but I don't, because it's worthless. It's meaningless. When people kiss up to you, it's meaningless. It feels good for a second, and then immediately you realize this person is not genuine. They are being disingenuous. Like the whole, oh my goodness, this is so great. Wow, you're very talented. And they even use that tone, and I'm like, they can't think I'm falling for this. I'm like, man, just turn off the damn thing. Just turn it off. Well, why'd you turn it off? I was watching it. Shut the fuck up. I'm like, just shut up, And, or it's also like, oh, well, your channel. Oh, Josh has got a channel. Let's go watch it. Because naturally, everyone already thinks it's the narrative of, oh, he's probably got a gaming channel. I'm like, how little you know, bitch. Anyway, but or it's like, okay, let's go watch his channel, and they're so ready to talk it down, that they're so ready to basically just what's the word, discredit it, basically just turn their head at it like, oh, whatever. That they're not paying attention to the work that goes into the intro. They're not paying attention to how creative and the editing and the visuals. They're not paying attention to the jokes. They're not paying attention to the songs or anything. They're just basically like a deer in headlights. And they just basically stare at the screen. Then they're like, and then afterwards it's always, well, did you like it? What'd you think? Huh? Oh, yeah, man, that was really good. That was really good. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop it there because I can go on forever about it, which I almost did. But yeah, I just wanted to stress how much that means to me whenever I have people who comment, like, and share or save, whatever, and leave me comments going like, dude, this is great, man. Like Michael has said, for example, he has said in the past on a comment that, by far, this is my new favorite channel for music videos. He didn't have to say that, but he did, and it means the world to me. I'm like, even if he doesn't really mean it, I'm like, he still said it, and that meant the freaking world. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it has crossed my mind that, maybe you're just kind of, telling me these things to keep me motivated and to keep me in a good mood, but I try not to lean into those thoughts, mainly because I'm trying not to be so negative, and two, you haven't showed me any signs of gaslighting or patronizing or just, oh, it's okay, yeah, just telling me what I want to hear. I'm like, you haven't showed any signs of that. But at the end of the day, that's just my own paranoia, mainly because of what I've been through. Like, growing up, I was bullied constantly, which, aren't we all? At a young age, we're bullied in some form or fashion. But I was always bullied into, oh, naturally, it was an old country family, so it was like, naturally, everything I wanted to do was sissy or childish or not a man. I'm like, I'm fucking 7. I'm like, stop trying to make me a 30-year-old man who goes hunting and fishing all of his fucking life. I want to play video games. I want to watch a movie. I like Power Rangers. I'm a kid! Like, just meme me. Like, if it's shit, just use that as a meme if you want. Just, it's like, I wish my daughter would stop watching Dr. McStuff, and she's a kid! Leave her alone! Anyways, it was like that, and then also in school, just anything. It was like, oh, you should wear this jacket. That jacket's lame. You look like a little kid. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking 7. Or I'm just fucking 10. Let me be 10. Shit, I don't have to be 10 and act 20, okay? Damn. And then just also the usual bullying of just, pieces of shit, making fun of my body and everything else, making fun of my weight and stuff. But so I have definitely an insecurity complex. I definitely am insecure. Despite what my introductions and the fact that the channel's named after myself. Oh yeah, I've saw that comment before. You're kind of egotistical. Your channel's named after yourself. Man, go fuck yourself. I'm like, just really, come on. Anyway, I'm like, it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, I'm so wonderful. It must have been named after myself. No, I take it as it's my channel. Put my name on it. Duh. Anyways, you wouldn't put a car in somebody else's name, would you? I rest my case. But okay, but droning on about that, yeah, like I said, I just can't stress enough, Michael, how much you are meant to the channel and how much you have basically been a great motivator and a great uplifter. I really appreciate you as a friend and as a viewer. Also, I just want to basically stress that because I'm like, as much as you've helped me out, I'm like, I don't know what you go through. You don't ever talk about it, and even whenever we talk, you don't really, go into it that much. Maybe you don't. I mean, you don't want to open up, which that's 100% okay. I mean, that's not a big deal. I'm just saying that I don't know what you're going through, but I just want to stress this in case if you're having a bad day, you can watch this video and realize how much you mean to the channel and myself as a friend. Um, so shifting gears before I keep going on and get worked up. Um, James and Cody, I'm gonna put y'all in kind of the same boat here because I met Cody through James. So both of you have definitely been a great friend of mine so far. I mean, we've had a couple hiccups, of mainly due to me. My paranoia getting the best of me and stuff, well, getting the better of me. So, but we're still friends through that. So I can definitely say thank y'all for sticking it out and putting up with me. Um, However, like what I wanted to talk about was James. Like naturally, I've been a fan of your channel for about going on, I'd say almost 3 years, and naturally, I became a fan of your pages to pictures. I haven't watched all your channels. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even watched a lot of your videos you do for the children with the with autism, which don't get it twisted. I love that. I mean, I think that is amazing that you are able to do something like that. And one is a job, and you're reaching children. You're actually reaching people, like you said before about how like this woman stopped you while you were shopping one day. I can't remember if you said it was in the store or in the parking lot. Either way, you were stopped and said, "My son recognizes you." It's like I love what you do. And I'm like, my God, can you imagine, like, just doing something and say you're having a down day, and you're just like, man, it's like, I wonder if my video, I don't even want to do a video today. I'm like, I bet nobody freaking even watches it. And then, like, somebody just walks up and goes, like, my son, you don't even know this person, complete stranger. They don't know anybody in your family, complete stranger, just walks up to you and goes, it's like my child watches your stuff, and I've even watched, and I gotta say, you have really meant the world to us, and you are a great show. We love your show. It's done wonders for us. He loves watching it every day. I say, let's go watch your channel. He gets a smile on his face, and it means the world to me as a parent. Can you imagine somebody saying something like that to you just over your content? And it's not pages to pictures what I'm talking about. Yeah, the name of his show is called Blue Bee TV, and it's spelled Teevee. And it's a very great show. Like, he basically films it to where it looks like a Blues Clues kind of deal. where it looks like a set of Blue's Clues. He walks in a door. There's like he's like in a little house, and then there's like little puppets he does, and he teaches kids about autism. And he's actually working with a company that does that. And I'm like, that is freaking amazing. I would love to be able to say I could do that. Like 1 minute be doing Leowolf TV, and then out of nowhere someone goes, "Hey, we would like you to, come work for us. Doing funny videos and impressions, for children or something like that." That'd be amazing. I would love to do that. Do impressions for children and make them laugh. I'd be through the freaking moon. Well, through the moon, to the moon, and through the moon, if I could do something like that for children, like genuinely do something like that for children. That'd be amazing, because I can't do anything financial for them other than the usual Salvation Army, drop a quarter in, put some money in the Salvation Army bucket. Me, some may call it stupid, but I think I'll be blessed in the future for what I do. But a lot of times I'll try to drop a 20 in there, because even though I'm struggling and I can't really make a lot, I don't make a lot of money. There's a lot of times I'll just drop 20 in. And I remember one time I dropped $100 bill in one, and my mother was pissed because we could not afford to do that. Which, yeah, that was a little irresponsible, but my heart was in the right place. So, but anyway, shifting on from that. But yeah, James and Cody, both of you, y'all been good friends. James, your channel, I love your pages to pictures. Like I told you whenever I first got to talk to you, pages to pictures, I just love the incorporation of the music with the warm filters. It feels like a nice little 90s kind of movie, like a children's movie where like the sun be coming in through the window in certain shots, and it was like a nice good homey movie, I would say. And the music incorporations in it, you got a good idea, good ear for what music needs to go where. And it was just a nice setup, and I hope you continue to do these videos, because you don't have very many pages to pictures that are actually pages to pictures on your YouTube channel. You have them elsewhere, but I don't know that channel. You got them. Yeah, I don't know that website. But I digress. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like I loved the Fly review. My favorites are the Fly review. I hate to say review because they're not really reviews; they're comparison videos. But whatever. The Fly book, pages to pictures, Bambi, James and the Giant Peach, Princess and the Frog. That's not you. That's just a I don't know. Maybe it was because the movie is just a little too. It's still a little too recent for me, but I like the older stuff that you dive into. That's why I really enjoyed. Like I said, James and Giant Peach was one of my favorite movies growing up. I can still remember very much going to the library and constantly buying and borrowing the VHS. We're old VHS. VHS from I need to stop saying that, because that gets on my nerves when I see other YouTubers say that. I'm like, man, shut up, dude. It's not funny. Yes, I'm old. I'm from the 90s. Yeah, self-deprecation. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyways, but yeah, borrowing it from the library at my elementary school constantly, and I constantly want to come home and watch it. I remember constantly being obsessed with the songs. I still remember singing. We was in a parade because my mother worked for a tow truck company, and we was on a parade during Christmas. And for some goofy reason or whatever, I can't remember who I was sitting with. I think it was my cousin Danielle, or it might have been it was one of my cousins, I believe, but or it might have been a friend from school. I can't remember, but I just remember like sitting up there and like singing "Bright Lights, Big City." I'm just sitting on a bench, just singing to myself, no music or anything like that. Just having fun. So yeah, I'm like, there's definitely good memories with James and the Giant Peach, and let me see what else. Yeah, like I said, so definitely finding your channel was definitely a treat, because it wasn't the usual. What I love about pages to pictures and Cody's channel is very similar to James's, but I'll go into that in a second. So I'm basically, Cody has a similar vibe with his stuff, but Cody, like I've said to you before, I feel like what takes me out of whatever whimsy I start to get in the videos, where it's like, oh, we're talking about the movies and we're talking about the books and the whimsy and the music that you incorporate in the background while you're talking about these things, which is one thing that engrosses me into James's videos, like James and that Giant Peach. While he's talking about it, it's the music from the movie. It's that beautiful music from the movie, the instrumental stuff. What takes me out of it is whenever I gotta be reminded, book wins. Fatality. And I'm like, we've already talked, or round one, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like that's, and then like there's like jokes here and there because like it feels like you're trying to do more jokes, like reviews. I know I'm doing a sidebar without saying a sidebar, but yeah, it feels like you're trying a little too hard to make jokes at times rather than just going over it. But hey, maybe that's just how you do. But I do learn some things on your channel. Because like there's definitely videos that James hasn't done, like Shrek. I didn't know Shrek was actually based off a book. We're Back. I had no idea that was based off a book. Um, mm, I would say your Lost World episode, which is one of your bigger videos. But like I've told you before, for me, I just didn't get much out of it because I've been watching Clayton for the past 5 years. Well, no, it's an exaggeration. Past 3 to 4 years. So pretty much everything that you brought up, I've already heard on Clayton's channel. That's not your fault. That's just I just watched it elsewhere. But as far as like that video goes, I did think it was actually kind of fun how James was dressed up as John Hammond. Anyways, but going back to James's channel, real quick, and I'll close and I'll go back to Cody's. Yeah, James, like your channel's definitely meant a lot to me. I still watch several of your pages to pictures while playing a game. I just let it play in the background just because I like watching them. I just like listening to them. And like I said, there's just, I don't know, it's just the way you do it. Like it's a lot of fun. Uh, Hell, I mean the Jungle Book pages to pictures, even though it wasn't you in the video, had that on my phone for the past month. Now, naturally, I cut a lot of it out because there was a lot of excessive non-funny jokes that the guy that was in the video was doing. There was a lot of stuff where the video just came to a screeching halt so he can make a reference or make a joke or something like that, and I just cut those parts out. And it's only, and like you requested, you said please do not upload that because you don't have permission. It's like you're not giving me permission, the other guy's not giving me permission, so I'm like, I just have it for my own personal viewing. I'm not going to air it unless somebody says I can. I've even thought about doing a Jungle Book video where I talk about the original movie that was actually very close to the book, but then was outshined by the Disney animated movie. I was going to talk about that, which, by the way, that one is on my channel. Plug. That live action 1970 Jungle Book is actually on my channel. It's actually very close to the book. I love it because it's one of them 70s movies where they built a set on, like, it's an on-set kind of location thing. Like they made the pond, the water, the creek is man-made. It's all fake plants and stuff. It's a beautiful movie. I love it. And then there's the animated Jungle Book called Adventures of Mowgli, which is also very close to the book. It takes maybe a very few small liberties. Like they made Bagheera a female, which was really, I don't understand. Maybe they wanted to just give it a female voice because the book says Bagheera has a voice that's very soft. But I don't know if it ever actually stresses, like, if it's a boy, if Bagheera is male or female in the book. I don't really know if it really specifies ever, so I think that's kind of open to whatever. But I digress. I thought about doing a Jungle Book with that because also I like the Mowgli Untold, or whatever they want to call it, the story of Mowgli, the Jungle Book Netflix movie that Andy Serkis did, because it was one of the movies that we're going to make it like the book. No, it's not like the book. There's several liberties they took that just completely ruins the whole premise. Buldeo is actually not Indian. He's actually white in this movie. And he doesn't, and he basically just gets he gets smacked away by an elephant trunk, and he flies through a building, which technically he could still be alive, which I'm like, really, why didn't you just kill this fucker? Shere Khan does get killed, but it's via a I don't know, it's a very convoluted thing, and it was much better than the book. But it does have some elements from the book, but it definitely takes a lot of liberties. I wish they would have explained why Shere Khan calls himself Shere Khan, because in the book his name is Lungrai, which means lame one. In layman's terms, that means he walks around with a gimp. He's lame. He has a limp because his paw twisted the wrong way whenever he was born. Anyway, but they don't do that. They just basically just call him Shere Khan. He's just got a bad paw that's unexplained. Um, yeah, and once again they made Ka a female, which again I don't think they necessarily stress the sex of Ka, so I think it's open, but I wish they would stop trying to make it a female, because all they're trying to do, it's obvious they're just trying to make it very seductive. Which, sorry, a snake is not going to be seductive to me. Unless it's a Gorgon. That's a little different. Certain kinds of Gorgons, let me specify. Anyway, but shifting gears here, before I was droning on a bit. Going back to Cody's channel. Cody, your channel, like I said, like I really like it. Your channel does feel like a bit of a copy and paste almost from James's, because they are so similar. However, they are different enough to where I could definitely say this is different. I only say they're similar mainly because of the fact of, like, they're just pages to pictures, pretty much. Pages to pictures, books versus movies. I mean, but then again, you and James both, technically an argument could be made that you're copying every other channel on YouTube that does that. So I'm not going to say, I can't really say that you're a carbon copy. That's not fair, because I do enjoy your content. There are some jokes. I do wish, like, you'd back off on the jokes a bit, because whenever I go to watch it, I don't watch it for jokes or humor necessarily. I watch it to learn about the books and the movies, because what if I didn't watch the movie and I don't know about the book? I could learn something. But if it's got to constantly stop and make a joke here, make a reference here that at the time that's a little too long, I'm like, oh. I know the feeling on my own channel whenever I go on too long. So, however, let me see. The Battle at Big Rock, that was more of a review that you did, and I have my own opinion on that movie, because that short film, because I thought the little girl shooting a crossbow, just because she said, oh, we got to fire a crossbow. The girl's like 6. She looks like she's 6 years old. There's no freaking way she was able to shoot this damn dinosaur perfectly around the eye like that. There's no freaking way. And especially whenever they cut back and the girl's not even holding it right. But anyway, Cody, your channel's been. If I can get off your channel for a minute, I'm gonna get off your channel, because I'm just droning on, and I'm just gonna try to get to the point. I do appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your criticisms. I appreciate your opinions on things. I appreciate that you and I can both talk more. I mean, me and James, I like to talk to him too, but he's a very busy person, as are we all. But he doesn't really have time to talk a lot, because he's got a job. He's just been married, He doesn't really have a whole lot of time to talk, and I definitely understand that we don't necessarily share the same interests. I feel like there's more interests that we share. We just don't know, because I feel like maybe my personality can be a little too overbearing at times. So maybe he just kind of doesn't really. He's not so engaged, but that's okay. I mean, like, maybe it's probably just me, but like I said before earlier in this video, I'm a little insecure, so I digress. But yeah, Cody, you've been a good friend, and I can't wait to work on our Christmas video. The video we were talking about, which I'm not gonna give it away here, because I don't know if Cody's giving it away on his side. So, but I did get a microphone. I bought me a microphone, so it's on its way. At the suggestion of James. James suggested me the kind of mic he's got, so I went and I got it. I hated buying that damn thing because it was like 117. Correction, after taxes, which eBay is now doing fucking taxes. What the fuck? I mean, usually it's like, okay, if it's $117 and you pay for shipping, that's the taxes I'm used to. Like, okay, that's okay, I get it. No, it was like, oh, you got free shipping, but it's $117. Well, after taxes, now it's 122. What the fuck? When did y'all start doing that? Just, I never bought something that was, hey, I got this for $30. But then whenever I go back and check the receipt, oh, I'm sorry, correction, $38. Or worse, $40. What? No, it's never been that way. So I'm like, this is something new to me. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. Something's airy there. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, got my microphone because a lot of these recordings, whenever I do them, I don't know about y'all, but I definitely hear a water noise in the background as I speak on these recordings, like a little kind of noise. And I'm like, I'm hoping that with this microphone, it's got that little filter in front of it, you know. At least it better, because that's what it said in the package whenever I ordered it. So, but it's got that, you know. I'm hoping that helps a lot of the sound issues. I'm hoping it takes to my laptop, because my last microphone I bought from Walmart, it was a little cheap one that you could just hook on the top of the screen, but that one didn't want to connect with the laptop for some reason. Cheap little microphone, but anyway, I got that, so hopefully that'll help things. I can't wait to work on the video with you, man. I'm like, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope to do more collaborations with more people in the future. And if anybody can help me on this, James, Cody, Michael Firehart, anybody that can get their feelers out there and talk to somebody, I am trying to talk to Shad from Shadiversity. I really enjoy his content. I really enjoy that he, you know, shares my political, conservative, Republican, whatever you want to call it. He shares my views, and his channel definitely reflects that, especially lately. And I would really like to talk to him at least one-on-one, you know, just to talk about like videos and stuff like that, you know, because I've watched his videos just like I have with James, and his videos I feel the same way about James's videos. You know, it's definitely been something very calming. I really enjoy the content, how he presents it. But I'm trying to get a word with him, but I don't know. I've tried to go to his Patreon. I couldn't figure it out. I went to his Facebook. I didn't know. I couldn't figure out how to speak with him. I don't know. I don't know with his email. If anybody can help me reach out to him so I could talk with him as a fan, or just maybe in the future correspond, do a live something. I don't know. I'm just trying, because as much as I watch his channel, I can't find anything of how to talk to him. So, but with all that being said, shifting gears here. Well, let me in closing with you three, Michael, James, and Cody. I really appreciate y'all's friendship. I really appreciate everything y'all have done for me, emotionally, and you know, with like opinions with the channel and everything, criticisms with the channel. I really appreciate all that. I really appreciate everything y'all do. So I'm like, there may be a part 2 to this. No, I ain't gonna split this up. That's stupid. I'm like, if y'all care or whatever, I'll put timestamps or whatever, you know, and y'all could just jump. But I also wanted to thank my sister for constantly being there for me and helping me out, because there's a lot of things I just can't fathom. I try to understand some of these things. It's a part of growing up. There's, I guess, in the adult world, as you would say, like taxes, especially taxes, if you heard my eBay comment earlier, but taxes, you know, insurance, tags on vehicle, things like that I have just basically blown through life without really having to really register until the past several months. So, especially after my wreck. You know, she's definitely been there for me. She was also there for me to help me with my bankruptcy. Without her, I would not have been able to really process my bankruptcy, do my tax, get my rental, She's basically made sure all that was squared away because I'm with her coverage and stuff. We're both covered. So I definitely want to just reach out to my sister and say thank you so much for, constantly being there. I know it gets hard at times, especially in the house with me, and also just family issues at times, and just real life hits you. And I know sometimes you feel like you're probably not doing enough, and you're not and you're not enough. Period. But I definitely can say I do appreciate you, and I love you very much, and I thank you for all that you've done. And I just ask that you continue to humor me and just continue to set me straight on a lot of things. So, but yes, you are worth it, and you are very much appreciated, and I thank you for all you do. And one day, hopefully, I can pay you back for everything that you've done for me. So, um, just wanted to say that or whatever. And also on the grounds of those comments, Jacob and Jackson, y'all are two of my best friends for years now. Y'all have definitely been there for me through thick and thin. Y'all have helped me out, financially when I needed y'all. Y'all have helped me emotionally. Y'all even helped me physically, at times. So I'll try not to puddle up here. But I'm just trying to give a proper thanks to everybody who deserves it. And just y'all definitely, I know y'all go through y'all's own stuff, and y'all don't really talk about it too much, but I know Jacob, I know a little bit of what you go through, because we do talk about some of those things. And just wanted to say, man, look, like, never forget that you can call me at any time, that you could always talk to me. I know sometimes I say this a lot, but there's going to be a lot of self-deprecating, or as I make the joke, there's going to be a lot of self-defecating on myself in this video, because I do know I am overbearing. I do know that I can be a little too. I can be a bit of a control freak in certain instances, like especially with my channel and what I'm making. But I think that just comes with the territory. Despite me being a little insecure, I do have somewhat of an ego. And whenever that bleeds out, I do apologize because I can be a little narcissistic at times. But what man cannot? What man has not been that way? But I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. I'm, like I said, but you could always call me, man. You can always email me, talk to me on Facebook, say you just need to talk to somebody because you're stressed out. And I will talk your ear off and take your mind off your troubles. I will definitely do that. You'll be flooded with so many. I'll be talking to you for so long, you'll forget why you're completely even angry. You'll just be like, I don't forget why I called you. So, because everybody knows I can go on forever, as seen in this video. So, there's not going to be too many visuals in this video, by the way. I know it's late in the game to talk about that, but I don't really want to make this too busy with a bunch of visuals and clips and stuff like that. I just think about, I'll just like add this I'll just put like a little graphic in the background or something while I'm talking, so I can get all this out, so I can focus mainly on that, because that's what I'm trying to focus on in this video. Jackson, definitely, man, you can always call me if you ever need me. There's definitely a bit of me that kind of feels like that you will never call just to check in, mainly that you'll never call to talk about your problems, because I don't think that's really you. You don't really ever talk about those things. It has to be something really major for you to really talk about. But you could always still call me and talk to me, because you're kind of the one that me and Jacob always call and be like, hey, we need to vent to somebody. Can you listen? And he's just, and you're always there to listen. I appreciate that. But it works both ways, is what I'm saying. So just wanted to get that out there. I thank you for everything you've done, especially Papa, your dad, for pretty much becoming a surrogate father to me in a way. Constantly trying to set me straight, and constantly trying to make sure I'm doing the right thing and saying the right things, and definitely not saying the wrong things at times whenever I get a little too wired up on stuff. But I definitely want to say that I am very thankful to y'all, and I am also thankful to my mother because despite me and her arguing at times, I still love her. She's still my mother, and like I know there's definitely like I know she's been there for me, especially whenever I was a somewhat of a screw up in school. She definitely had my back whenever it came to that sort of thing. She wasn't gonna let me be a delinquent or let me just be a dropout or anything like that. So she definitely kept me in school until I was able to get out of school and everything. Um, and she definitely tried her hardest to teach me wrong from right and stuff, but I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna do bad things, but it's at the end of the day, that's no one's fault but my own. So, but just wanted to say I want to thank my family, and I know this is kind of starting to sound like a Oscar speech or whatever, but yeah, just wanted to give a proper thanks to the people who deserve it, and like that really means the world to me. And so before I leave you completely out, you two completely out, I was about to close here because it's going on long enough, but I'm like, no, yeah, I'm like, the people that mean the world to me, I'm like, I can't leave y'all out. I mean, I know y'all are last. I apologize, but don't think of this in any proper order. It doesn't matter about the order. It's just what happened to have fallen. Like whatever fell on top of my head that I wanted to talk about. Kind of like with my channel. Tiffany, you're definitely a good friend, and I really appreciate that I can always just call you up and you always answer. Um, so I mean, like as far as like on video chat, you always answer and such, and same with me. Like whenever, especially if I have time, I'll definitely answer. But there's a lot of times I'm working or at the time before I was driving a lot, so I couldn't really always talk. But I will say this, you're I know you don't have very many friends, and I know you don't have very many people to really talk to or correspond with at all. So that's why I cut you a lot of slack whenever we talk about Corpse Bride too much, because we both will talk about it. Because you'll talk about it, and then I'll give you my 2 cents on it. So I can't say it's just you. I cut you slack on that, and but I don't want you to think that you're ever too overbearing, because there are definitely times where it will be a little too overbearing, but I get over it. It's not so overbearing where I won't talk to you for months. It's never going to be that bad. Not unless you really, do something to make me aggravated, but I don't think you would. Um, like not without just cause. So, but yeah, I'm definitely here for you if you ever want to talk, or if you ever want to just if you ever want to talk or need to talk about something. You can always just video chat me or just shoot me a message going, "Are you free? I just need to talk to somebody." The same goes for you, Dragon Girl. Dragon Girl 2000. Same goes for you. Now, like I said, I will leave timestamps so y'all could just jump to y'all's parts. I do apologize for the randomness of this video, but yeah, Dragon Girl 2000. I know you're going through a lot on your channel, and you're always coming to my channel, not always, but like whenever you do come to my channel, you do comment going, "I'm sorry I'm late, I've been through a lot, I hope you're not mad at me for just popping up and missing some." I'm like, don't worry, I'm never going to be mad at you for that. It's never going to be an issue. It's never going to be a situation where I'm like, "Ugh, look who finally shared up." No, I'm not going to be that way. There was a time whenever it was you, Caitlin, Giganotosaurus, T-Rex Dude, and Queen Nightstar Wolf or whatever. I don't remember what her name is. I hope she's doing good. I just wanted to name drop her because I did it last year for New Year's. I did it for the New Year's video previously. But yeah, I hope she's doing good. Side note, I hope she's okay. But the fact that like if one thing, like I said, don't comment on my channel that you're first and nothing else, because that doesn't tell me you've watched the video that I've worked hard on. That just tells me you're first here, and I don't care. I don't care who's first on my comment section. I don't care. Talk to me about the video, ask me how I'm doing, do whatever you want, but mainly try to talk about the video, but Dragon Girl doesn't do that. I'm not talking about, I'm not trying to throw her in with them, but I'm just saying, like, no, I'm not gonna be aggravated or angry if you're late or something like that, or so-called late to my channel. I'm grateful to most comments. I would say any comment, but I really am grateful to any comment except for the ones like I just said, like, I'm first. I'm not grateful for those. Those are kind of annoying. But yeah, you're definitely appreciated, and I hope that you're okay. I hope you're not going. I hope your situation has gotten better. I can definitely say I'm praying for you, and I do hope that you can one day become a more frequent viewer of the channel. I do thank you for contributing in the community chat, saying that you do enjoy Leowolf TV. I do appreciate that. Which, by the way, I do have a community channel now. I mean, a community chat on my YouTube page now, so y'all can feel free to go in and comment on those whenever I make posts. But yeah, and girlfriend, get you a Facebook. I don't know your situation, but get you a Facebook. Get you an Instagram. Hell, you can make up your own name for it. Just tell me the name, and like we could talk there if you really need to talk to somebody, because the comment section is kind of hard to talk in, and I don't really like the idea of you trying to tell me about your personal business through the comment section, because I don't think the whole world needs to see what you're going through unless you're wanting to open it up to the whole world. Which if you ever want to do that, you could be a part of the Weeping Heart segments on my channel, where we open up about certain things and we just express things, to try to reach out to see if people care. Is what the Weeping Heart's supposed to be for. But yeah, I hope that one day you can get somewhere where you can actually, not physically, talk to me or whatever. That way we could talk things out, so I could stress to you that yes, I am your friend. I am here for you. But yeah, I do appreciate you, and I do appreciate you too, Tiffany. But with all it being said, I just want to give a proper, like I said it several times now, I just want to give a proper Thanksgiving giving thanks video. Because you all deserve more than just my comedic, oh, thank you so much for everything, and here, I'm gonna do like a wrestling announcer. Yeah, that was kind of a half-ass video. I try to be goofy with it, but I think it works better if I'm actually physically on the camera doing the shout out. So, but anyway, with all that being said, farewell wherever y'all fare, and thank you all so much. I love you all, and may God bless, and happy Thanksgiving.